My name is Albert Kohler, and I'm the curator of invertebrate paleontology here at the Carnegie Museum of Natural History. An invertebrate paleontologist is someone that studies animals without backbones, things such as bacteria and worms, or even insects that would be living on land. More specifically, it's animals that live in the sea, things such as corals, clams, shrimps, lobsters. My specialty is carboniferous brachiopods, things that lived approximately 345 million years ago.
Hi, I'm Brad Livesey, the Associate Curator of the section of birds at the Carnegie Museum of Natural History. I and three support staff care for a large collection of scientific specimens used primarily for scientific research here and by our colleagues. 150,000 study skins of this kind and 15,000 or more skeletons and various other specimens comprise our collection. My areas of research are primarily the evolutionary relationships of things like waterfowl, rails, and cranes, and I also have worked extensively on the evolution of flightlessness in birds. My work also includes the relationship of modern birds to dinosaurs.
Hi, my name is John Rollins. I'm the Carnegie Bug Man. Actually, I'm the Associate Curator in charge of the section of invertebrate zoology. In invertebrate zoology, we primarily study insects. That's the study of entomology. Most of the work done here is research, investigating the relationships between and among all those millions and millions of species that occur out there. We're interested in evolutionary relationships as well as biological ones. We also perform a very important function from our vast collection of, well, actually more than 16 million specimens to all those investigators like ourselves out there who are also studying insects. In recent years, a special concern about habitat degradation worldwide, an increasing crisis in biodiversity, has also brought to us special problems and special challenges. Most living things are insects, therefore many of the problems can be assessed by studying insects. Of course, we also have time to take out to enjoy insects, just to enjoy looking at them, talking about them, interacting with them. They're most of life on Earth. And that's what we do in the section of invertebrate zoology at the Carnegie Museum of Natural History.
I'm Mary Dawson, Curator of Vertebrate Paleontology. Paleontology is the study of ancient life, and vertebrates are animals with backbones. So we study ancient animals with backbones, which would include things such as fishes, birds, frogs, turtles, dinosaurs, and mammals. We have very large collections here, which were started in about 1895, and our most noted collections are those of the dinosaurs. My own work, however, deals with fossil mammals. Animals that lived between 50 and 55 million years ago are the ones that I'm particularly interested in. I work on animals that lived in the northern hemisphere and that show a good deal of migration between Asia, North America, and Western Europe.
I'm Jim Richardson, the chairman of the section of anthropology of the Carnegie Museum of Natural History. I'm an archaeologist. And archaeologists study 3.5 million years of cultural development around the world, looking at objects such as I hold in my hand from Costa Rica, one of the largest collections outside of the country in this museum. Other archaeologists on this staff who study the lifeways of our ancestors work in the Caribbean, they work in Kazakhstan, as well as working in this region where we have, again in these collections that are adjacent to me, 1.5 million specimens that really reveal how these early Indian populations of western Pennsylvania made their lifeway.
Hi, my name is John Weens, and I'm a curator of amphibians and reptiles here at the Carnegie Museum of Natural History. The museum's collection of reptiles and amphibians contains over 200,000 specimens, and these specimens come from all around the world. And they're used by biologists all around the world in all kinds of different scientific research. My own research focuses on the evolution of different groups of reptiles and amphibians. And specifically what I do is try to reconstruct the phylogeny or evolutionary history of species of reptiles and amphibians. And in this research, I use a variety of different techniques, including field work, anatomical studies of preserved specimens, analysis of DNA sequences, and computer modeling.
Hi, my name is John Weibel, and I'm the Associate Curator and Head of the Section of Mammals at the Carnegie Museum of Natural History. Our section has specimens that represent the vast diversity of living mammals found on the Earth today. Our specimens are in the form of skins, skeletons, whole bodies preserved in alcohol, and frozen tissue for DNA research. My own area of research is in the field of comparative anatomy and embryology of living mammals, with an eye towards understanding the evolutionary relationships among the major groups. Of particular interest to me are forms such as monotremes, the egg-laying mammals, marsupials, also known as the pouched mammals, and some unusual placental mammals, including armadillos and bats.
I'm Mark Wilson. I'm the head of the section of minerals at the Carnegie Museum of Natural History. I travel the world to gather specimens that would otherwise be destroyed by natural weathering processes and bring them into the museum where they can be preserved and displayed in the Hillman Hall of Minerals and Gems.